This was our second time back to Tulum. The last time we visited was almost 6 years ago. A lot of Tulum has changed and Habitas certainly didn't exist the last time we were here, but I'll go into that in further detail in a Tulum travel vlog that I have coming up. It was rainy and overcast the day we arrived to check in at Habitas, though this was to be expected as it was the end of hurricane season in Mexico. I just want to do my walkthrough. So we've arrived at Habitas, right? And it's still the end of cyclone season, hurricane season, and we booked one of the like oceanfront tents, and they're literally like tents. They've got these straw huts over the top of them. But because there's a big storm coming through tonight, they've put us in a jungle room, which we debated getting anyway. So now we're getting the best of both worlds because we get the ocean view room tomorrow. But I'll do a room tour of what the jungle room looks like. Jen's trying to get really arty with it. So as you can see, it's really beautiful. It's like glamping, and we have aircon, which is so pivotal here. It's so muggy. But come and have a look at the best part of this whole place.
Jeff's just got to put his shoes back on.
No, you don't, hun.
I know what you're thinking. Oh, she's having...
Oh, I thought it was locked.
That's what you do. You turn it and push forward.
So here's our outdoor bathroom. And then you can do a poop like the Australian bush dunny, except we have like red belly black snakes and brown snakes and redback spiders in here. In Tulum you don't. You get maybe a few hundred mozzies.
Nice.
But yeah, I just used that toilet and it was a good time.
Okay.
After going for a quick dip in a little private beach only accessible to those staying at Habitas, the staff informed us that we would be able to check into our oceanfront room that we had originally booked, as the storm they were worried about looked as though it was dissipating and it never actually rained again that day anyway. But it was pretty nice that they were so concerned about our safety, considering the pretty full-on weather that Mexico had had just that month. Another one of Jeff's setup shots. So we got upgraded back into our ocean room, which is our original, and you can tell why there's like the price difference here. Come and have a look.
Well, that's embarrassing.
Let's do this one.
So you can plummet to your death. This is our room, is it?
Yeah, this is it. We've still got a jungle bathroom as well. Afterward, it was tequila time, and one of my favorite things to do in Mexico is order a nice tequila. And in my opinion, there's so many nice tequilas. Preferably, I drink a darker tequila, which is known as reposado, and I'm sure I'm getting that terribly wrong, but that just means rested. And this tequila has usually been aged for a couple of months. The next morning we woke up to the most beautiful view of the sunrise with clouds parting right from our bed. Look at this view. Wow. The day was just as beautiful as it gets, and we honestly just enjoyed the food, the pool, swam in the ocean, and both got a massage. It was a real treat considering how hard we'd both been working and how much we'd been away from each other leading up to this trip. I didn't film the massage because honestly I just wanted to enjoy my time here at Habitas, but I have to say, and Jeff completely agrees, that the massages we both got here were some of the best we had ever had. And I have to say, while I'm talking about the food so much, that the food is incredible too. It's super healthy with heaps of gluten-free and veggie options, which is life for me when I'm traveling.
True happiness.
So pretty. Hey! Wait for it.
Every day is a win. Since I was told that you don't want me, baby, you're just calling. You know I try to hold on to it. It's to you.
Is it chilly?
Wow. It's like bean, some kind of bean sauce with salt or something.
How much do you hate me?
Oh, this is what. It's something that I really bit. There's something weird.
That afternoon we watched the sunset and casually got engaged as Jeff popped the question. There was really nothing casual about it. I cried a really ugly cry. It's all on camera, but that stuff to me is private, and let's face it, no one needs to see the ugly cry. But this is the picture of the ring, and I have to say it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Good morning! Right, we're going to show you the pool area without anyone else in it. It's our last day here at Habitas. Holy crap, I look tired. We got kept awake all night last night by some drunks because we got like the room right next to the pool. And it kind of sucks the amount of money you pay to stay here. No time! No time!
Where's the water?
Anyway, they kept laughing. And every time I'd laugh, I'd wake up. It was pretty frustrating. But look at this view! All in all, Habitas was definitely up there, being one of the most beautiful places we've ever stayed. This video is by no means sponsored by Habitas. It is somewhere I have always wanted to stay, purely because it's a tent that opens onto the ocean, and you don't get that every day. I'll leave a link to Habitas in the description box below, and if you ever find yourself in this part of the world, make sure you pop in and at least try the restaurant here. It's definitely one of the most beautiful places I've ever had the privilege of staying, ugly cry or not. We're leaving. I'm so sweaty.
Yes, I'm fine.
Oh, it's so hot. like sweating, really humid. Oh, I don't even have anything to say, I'm so sticky.
I'm so sticky.
I'm gonna miss this aircon. And the best part about it was waking up to this view. It's too dark, hun. Look at that. Wow.